morning, guys. Welcome to Colouring Book Club. Thank you for being here today. Good morning to you, Pam. You're home from hospital. Awesome girl. In your own bed with all my things. I mean, pencils and books and everything laying around all over you. Yep, in your element. Oh, good to have you home, girl. Good morning to you, Diane. Thank you for being here. Awesome. Okay, I am looking forward to colouring this in. Not sure why, but I just am. Having withdrawals from colouring. Okay, so I decided last week that I would do the other half of Hansel and Gretel, and I'm going to use Pablos and polychromos because they've got some really nice colours and suitable for this, I think, so for what I want. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to start off with some Pablo. Some purples. And black, if I can find it. It's two different blacks. I might even throw some grey in there too. They're both good greys. Greyish black and slate grey. I like both of them. Oh no, I'll grab both, I guess. Alright, so I also want some orange. Some nice bright orange, but I'm not sure which ones. See how we go. Might change my mind, you know what I'm like. Alright, so I have picked, I've just got both the blacks, the ivory black and the black in the Pablo. Violet. Lilac. Greyish black. Slate grey. Golden yellow. Fast orange. I bet you it doesn't make me colour fast though. And reddish orange. So I think I'll use these. And I've got my eye on the cauldron. Good morning to you, Lisa. She's here again. Look out. Awesome. Good to see you, Hannah. Good to see you too, Diane. How are you doing after hospital? Yeah, I hope the relief is there and it just, yeah, can't imagine what you're going through. Grandkids, yeah, I hope they're feeling better. Alrighty. I might start off with a bit of slate grey. So I'll go lightly in between all these drips. So this is page 83 in Dark Fairy Tales. So yesterday I had a lady come and do some art and craft with me. She makes cards and things. She was making a few Christmas cards. And it was so nice to actually have someone doing art with you, right with you. It was lovely to have her here. And we'll do it again. I tried to enable her a bit. No, I think she was doing the same with a couple of things, especially like some of the op shops, thrifty shops that are around. She picks up some good stuff every now and again. So what nonsense did I get up to this week? Well, yeah, I got my car serviced Friday, so on the way home I wanted a new USB for my digital downloads, and I got that. And of course, I come home with two new jumpers and a big cardigan that is so long, so it covers my knees, and I've got it on at the moment. It's beautiful. It's really only from Kmart, but it's just so nice and long. It's just something to wear over the top of everything else, just to keep my legs warm. And then of course I come home with more cardstock. Colouring book that was $12. It's about this thick, like it's huge. And at the back of it, it's got tags and cards that you can pull out, perforated to pull out. But I bought it so I could do like signature in put it in my junk journals. So that's why I bought it. And there's an assortment of pictures in there. So, oh my god, I bought another colouring book. And a couple of other things. And then I was watching a video the other night, and they were talking about eyelets and brads and things like that. So I was just looking up the sites before I went to bed, and I didn't end up going to bed. I ended up all night, and I ordered two 12 by 12 cardstock shelving, which I've seen many times over the years, and people have them in offices and stuff, and they're all nice and stacked, and it's like, So yes, I ended up buying two of those. And then something else happened, and I ended up in Craft online, and Ranger has got some new sprays which are distress spritz. So they have a bit of luminescence or luminous sort of shimmer to them. So I ended up buying a couple of those as well, and a couple of oxides. And it's like, oh my god, I need to stop. This is just never ending. What you been up to this week? Yeah, well, buying stuff, Lisa. And I'm going to stop because I don't need any more. Great news, Pet. Everyone is fine here. Thanks for asking. My son, both kids, their sports activity grandsons, baseball and granddaughter starting their second year of soccer. Oh, so quite after their few dying, glad they're feeling better. Peace for a bit. That's awesome, better. Oh, I don't know. Budget's gone down. Spent a fortune this year on art supplies and stuff. Crazy. And I've got that many digital downloads. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful pictures. Mostly, hubby and I are most likely coming to Melbourne to meet up with you and be in New Year, I think. Oh, awesome. In the New Year. Well, that's a while away, but it'll come around quick enough. Good morning to you, Mona. Thank you for being here, darling. That would be brilliant. Diane and I will pack our bags and meet you there. I'm holding you that. I'm holding you to that, Lisa. Been on a spending spree. Just slightly. Crack the margaritas out. Well, that sounds good. Be great if all three of you string together pen. That'd have to be at B's. Alright, so I have a bit of black going over the top of the grey for the shadows, shading. Well, that gives you plenty of time to organise, Pam. Awesome. Couple of things to look forward to. AC/DC concert in November. And Pam and hubby coming to Melbourne. Awesome. Yep, come down here a bit. Now that's the black. I want to try the ivory black. Oh, I didn't, yeah, right. I finished the last bit of the sky off stream. Forgot about that. I posted it on my Facebook page and my Instagram, but anyway, there it is. It's all finished. But it looks like a reflection. Cool. Better off screen, actually. We're going to have time, ladies. We wish we could be there too. Well, pack your bags, Lisa. Save your pennies and come on over. Daughter goes to Vietnam for working 3 weeks, and the hubby goes to China, Japan, then Christmas. So New Year it is. That looks so good, Hannah. Thank you very much, Lisa. Yeah, plenty of time to organise and looking forward to that one. Absolutely awesome. Where else? Down here, bit of dark. Of course, this is very detailed, so you know what I'm like. This is going to take a few streams. Maybe I'll play with it a bit off stream, I'm not sure. I'm making a journal for a 1-year-old at the moment. The lady that came yesterday, she brought some stamps with her, and they were all cars and a monster truck and a couple of other things, and it was just like, oh, perfect. Just what I need for the journal for the little fella. just looking where else I can put a bit of shading. Alright, now I'm going to move on to, well, I think the lilac's a bit light. Try the violet. And I'll try the lilac, but I don't know, it might be a bit light for what I want. I'll put a few bits and pieces in there. I don't need the orange just yet. So I'll get this bit done. Alright, back to the violet. I'm just having a sip of my coffee. Hello, Brittany. Thank you for being here this morning. I just got done putting up a lot of adult colouring books on my older sister's. I'm still in the middle of moving bedrooms to see if I can get away from somebody for her and all the art supplies she can get for you. Yeah. Got some good books and stuff over there. Oh yes, Lisa, she works for uni and the students are going to the community engagement work development living conditions. She will supervise them. Get rid of music. There's mostly bass and insists on playing on a portable stereo that keeps me up at night. Oh dear. I'll take 3 prescriptions and I need to sleep at night. Oh, Brittany. Good morning to you, B. Got some good news. Read back on chat. Have a look, sweetheart. It's all good. Really weird. Here it's midnight. Stinking hot and humid. It's raining, which is very unusual for UK. We're in another heat wave. God job. I love the heat. Well, come on over. It's like that here too. Squeeze, but I have so much I feel bad asking for more. Japan has some good colouring books and things over there, and if you like pens or calligraphy or anything, they have good pens like that as well. A bit of light. I have no idea what this will turn out like, but we shall find out. And the lilac I'll use for a few highlighted areas, light areas, but it's mostly the violet, I think, dark. What's up to, Brittany? Don't understand why the people at the front desk can't make her play it based on a personal device like a disc on top computer, laptop, on tablet, cell phone, headphones plugged in. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like Aussie summer, Lisa. It does. It's adapting her for, it's giving her a taster for when she comes over. Bluetooth device where she can only hear the bass. Yeah, it's not fair. It's a pity you can't get something done about that. Find it when she's sleeping and reciprocate. See how she likes it. You send them empty bag. Yeah, and stamp duty on top of it. Some disappointing news. Secure is discontinuing all 18 colours of the Secure Jelly Roll Glazed Gel Pens. Got an email early last week from a website saying it's because of supply issues. Damn. I'll pay excess if I have to. Night, this apartment complex is a noise. When it's from 9 or 10 till 9 10 Oh, God. Yeah, jelly rolls are popular. Everyone will buy them out and stock up on them and everything too, because they know that if they're being discontinued. And they're not cheap little buggers either. White, more grey. More lilac. What you doing with this? You just had a feed, I think. Licking his lips. Bit black. What are you doing? Bit lilac. Here we go, he's going to do laps over the Parmesan. He wants to go out. Hang on, Liz. Oh, so you go behind the couch. Come on. That's his highway. He's gone back around. Now he's going out. Yeah, no, he's got a highway. You can come in the door. The couch is inside the back door, so go back. Come in the back door, behind the couch, run up behind the couch, up over the top of the base on the cat stand, fly up the hallway, run and jump up onto the sewing cabinet and look out the front window. Yeah, ring and complain, Brittany. Love the reason of that heat within New Zealand weather. It's a bit more sunny, not as grey. Found a seller on Etsy who is selling 16 colours of the Jelly Roll glazed gel pens, but I'm trying to get the seller to let me know what the colours are included, meaning a photo of all included. Yeah, they should give you better details. Colour is not going to suffice for me since I don't know the names of the colours and the individual colours included. I sent a message Friday at the website, so let the seller know what it. This is what I mean. What are you using here? I'm using Pablo's at the moment, and I've got my polys out as well. It's got some good bright colours, and I thought they'd be ideal for this. I can't deal with the heat in our summer, so hot. Can't sleep. Everything is hot and blah. It's 30 here last few days, and I love it. Well, you should be over here later. It's cheaper than buying them through the HSN website. They charge $50 and some change shipping cost. Yeah. Let's get up to 33 tomorrow on Wednesday. Oh. Well, we've got about 4 weeks left of winter and then we're into spring. Faber-Castell Albert Dürer. Yeah, Faber-Castell polychromos and polys. Faber-Castell polychromos and Cavendish Pablos. It's hotter here today and I'm going on holiday next week. Can you believe? Damn it. I can see the brand but can't read them. Can't be outside in the hot humid weather because when I have anxiety imaging infected by the heat, then it causes me to sweat more than normal. But when it's cloudy, well, when you get later in life and you get menopause, you sweat too. Bloody horrible. So, I don't know why I had the image of orange. Sort of like the heat on the cauldron. That's a bit too yellow, but I'll have to play around and see what orange is. Flame red, that's appropriate, but I don't know if I want that one. Orange. Could try a Pablo, a poly. Right, so I've used that one as well. Are you in a mood, Wes? I don't want to go into the reds, not just yet. I'll try those 4. Don't think I used that one. Okay, so what have I got? I've got golden yellow, 020, orange, 030, fast orange, 300, reddish orange, 040, and flame red, 050. So I'll just play around with this for a bit. I don't know what this will look like, probably horrible, but I had the image of a purple, dark purple sort of cauldron, and the heat coming off all the flames underneath, making the cauldron glow a little bit sort of thing. I also want more dark in the purples. So I am colouring like pretty fair bit of pressure. Early this morning, cold in bed and I woke up and bloody cold. And then bladder started fighting a bit and I could see it was daylight and I thought, I don't want to look at the clock. Eventually it got the better of me, so I got up, went in the loo, and it was 20 past 7. I thought that'd be right, I've got 40 minutes till the alarm goes off. I don't know how this is going to look. We'll find out. Hopefully it turns out okay. Purple and yellow are complementary colours too, I think. The stuff oozing off there, but it'll just... looks up to be. I can see the bed but can't breathe it. Copy inside. It's cooler than normal when it rains. It's a bit of rain. Okay, I've sold a house again, supposed to have settlement 28th. Hopefully goes through this time. Oh, awesome. Oh, good. Sold at 40 in the last 4 weeks. No reprieve. Feels like in the oven being cooked. This is the bad old woman, Hansel and Gretel. Children are feeding and putting a pot to evenly heat up, kill her. Yeah, they keep stuffing her full of food until she dies. So Lisa's been at June, be staying with us. She buys them. Yeah, I just reached the 30s. For a few days of casual summers, the whole country puts barbecues in the garden and then goes back to work. Bright red sunburn. Yeah, down at Hastings. get along okay. I guess we are both quiet, so it's hard sometimes. I can understand that. Both have a video chat at least once a month together with each other. I am asking this because my older sister FaceTimes with my mum along with her two sons at least once. Oh, that was nice of her. New Zealand, so don't really know her. Only met her once in 11 years. Oh, wow. Oh, I can't wait till my shelves get here. Organise 12 by 12 paper and thought, oh, I'll buy two. So I've got a fair bit there and I can organise them. I've got any spare shelves left, which I should have a couple. And I can put some A4 in there as well or something. Or the cardstock. But yeah, I get to play. I love organising. I said to the lady yesterday, Bev, that came and did art, she said, oh, my room's such a mess, and she's given stuff away, and of course she gave me a heap of papers and things, and can't get organised. I said, well, if you want a hand to organise, I love organising. What put some black up there? I even like putting the yellow down. And a bit of purple on top. Let's see what the light looks like. Excuse me. Darker down a bit here. Having bits and pieces in later. So it's hot and glowing. She's a cooking. She's a cooking. It's brighter in real life than it is on screen, and I actually like the duller sort of look of it on screen. See my dad and my sister weekly, and I'm not close with my mum, so I'm weekly or close weekly. Cast a while ago. closer with him than right. Yeah. Jeez, that just added up. That's only once 12 years. Book a trip to visit and then pop over to Australia and meet us in the new year. That sounds like a plan. I hope the kids moved interstate or overseas. My open streams don't stretch that far. It was a book a trip visit and then pop over. Yep, I agree with that. Must be hard for her. She has 3 sons at 9 near to North Island. Asked her. She doesn't want to come to you. Oh, I would love that pair. We would such love. We just lost Heather. Oh, Pete, no. I'm here. Come back. Yeah, we did put Charles a visit. Yeah, really dog create a noise. Give that dog a reason to bark. Think of all things we could tell Heather into buying. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, the internet's playing up. See, some people are going to get a boost or something from NBN in September or something. It's going to be faster speed, but 1 in 4 houses, and if you've already got a fast plan or something, it's going to be faster or something. It's like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Clear at the Bimbo, such a violent page. So much going on. Yeah, there is. You know how long this is going to take me to colour, don't you? Before that Poo Patrol drills. I know, in the Disney version of Hansel Gretel, this old ugly woman tries to fatten up 2 children to kill them and eat them. But instead, this old ugly woman gets shoved in, turned on oven. Yep. That's the one. Kirby turned it on its head. Yes, it's a lot. It's very detailed. There's some, the cauldron's big, and they're pretty big, and then you got a bit of background here and down here, and then all the intricate stuff is all up the top half. So, but anyway, stuff. It looks, for anyone that it looks so daunting. If you break it up, like I just said, like a cauldron, and then these guys, and the background, and down here, and then all that up there, just break it down into sections, it's not so bad. I'm just trying to convince myself that it's not going to take that many streams to colour. Nah. Yeah, right. So 4 streams I think to get that one done, and I did a little bit of the sky off stream up the top, and down the bottom I did the last bit of sky off stream. Other than that, I did it all on stream. That's dark purples in. Isn't it funny how you colour and you saturate the paper and then you leave it for a while, especially with Prismas. And then you go back later and you add more colour. You can add more colour. The paper's like, I just need a bit of a rest. So I've got all this orange and like the heat because they're really cooking her up, like she's in a hot cauldron, all right. There's a saying, something like that, something about hot cauldron. Anyway, she's cooking. They're stuffing her full of food and they're cooking her. I mean, things like down here, all the fire and the smoke or whatever else, I can do some of that on stream and maybe get the rest done off. And that will cut it back a bit. Yeah, this one's the lilac. I'd still like to get the cauldron a bit darker. It's ivory black. Fix this bit up here. Put it down like that'll move, and I keep finding bits that I can. Now that I've put the base down, start adding in the finer details, and I can keep on probably going too, but I'm still seeing little bits and pieces that I'd like to fix up. Leave it house, maybe have a home, maybe they were to eat there instead. Is what I'm thinking too. I just want to compare the Disney version of any of these dark versions, Kirby versions, version of these fairy tales if they exist though. I have one at home sick today, and then Cam just called. He's working late tonight for exams. Hope your one gets better. Extra hours equals extra pay, extra tax too. Yeah, I know. It's, you know, yeah. Well, they would probably want something savoury since they are filled up on sweets. Like yeah, and extra money need yarn. Alrighty, I think that'll do for that. There's so many places I want to colour in this at the same time. And that's not really possible. I was thinking, oh, maybe I could start down here and get a bit of that done. And then I can do it off stream. And then when I come back next stream, all that could be done. And then I'm just going to concentrate on that. So we'll see. It's not like you're limited to 2 hours stream. I could do as much as I like, really. Yes, I'm just thinking. Now, I was going to do her some greens. Maybe something a bit of lightness, a bit of shading. I don't know, just play around. I don't know. I'll try these. I've got the polys here. We have pine green 267. Got the gold. Why do they use gold? Olive green yellowish to 173. Got to turn it on its side so it's just at that right angle and you can see it. Juniper green 165. I think it is. Sorry. Chromium green opaque 174. And green yellowish 168. Now I've had greens and yellows. I'm going to do her sort of in greens. I was looking at, hang on, maybe I'll add that one in too. Earth green 172. Hey Pollies, how are you? Did you miss me? Being my hot little hands. All my pencils are crying because I don't colour much. Although when I've been doing a few things, I'll show you something in a minute. I've had to get out my pencils and just touch something up, or yeah. You can give me a personal, truthful opinion. put that back up out of the way that someone doesn't leave it and take off with it. Alright, so this is for a 1-year-old. And the signature's not sewn in yet. But last night, before I went to bed, I was just playing around. And I've got, like, they're kids' stencils. Anyway, and he's 1-year-old, so they're pretty appropriate. And so I did one of the stencils of a dog. And then once I did it, and it's like, that is so dorky. Like, it's just, yeah. So I used Distress inks to do the stencil with a brush, and then had to fill in the gaps because his legs were just like 2 big blobs, and the neck wasn't connected, and the ears weren't connected to the head, and all the, you know, what stencils are like, and being kids' stencils. So I got a pencil out, and trying to match it up was like a bit of fun. And I went for the Prismas. Just looking now, I probably could have used a green gold, maybe, or something. That might have been a good colour in the polys. But anyway, trying to match it up. So I ended up, well, it doesn't look that bad on screen. And he had a patch on him here, so I did the patch. But I had to connect the head and the ears and divide the legs and attach the tail so it didn't look so stupid because there was no face, no nothing. So I got out my Prismas anyway, and then the colours, and it's like, oh, now he looks awful. Well, he looks a bit dirty, like he's been playing in the mud. Do I do a mud patch puddle or something? So anyway, I thought I'm going to end up throwing this page out and just cutting out another one. Because this is just crap. And I thought, well, it's for a 1-year-old. And I thought, yeah, but that's not the point. It still needs to look good. So anyway, I ended up colouring him in over the top of the distress ink with pencils, and put a few more patches on him and that, and they can either be patches or mud or whatever. And then I did a little ball and some ground, divided his legs so they weren't just 2 blobs, and put the collar on him and a little face and everything on him. And I suppose he's not bad for a 1-year-old, but it's just very amateur. Like, anyway, I thought about throwing it, and I thought, well, it's towards the back of the book. Maybe it doesn't matter that. So I haven't made up my mind, but as far as the book goes with the stencils, it's in the car for the op shop. I am not going to use it anymore. It's just the stencils are too, you know, they're too divided. Like, there's big gaps between everything, and it's like, nah. If I ever want to do something like that, I'll use proper adult stencils. But anyway, I coloured him in. Do I keep it or do I get rid of it? It is for a 1-year-old. And I mean, yeah, the basics are there, you know, like it's a dog. And then I was going to do the little boy on this side, and I thought, I really can't be bothered filling in all the gaps and doing all that sort of stuff. And so I gave up and I put it in the car. But yeah, there was a little boy in the book as well. But once again, you know, it's all divided up. Have to join it all up and draw the face and details and everything in, which I'm capable of doing. But it's just goddamn lazy, I suppose. I'm starting to slow blink, guys. If I go quiet, I'll nod it off again. Oh, Lisa, you're hanging in there. The eyes are fighting. The eyelids. Yep, she's definitely nodding off. Yeah, there, it looks great. He will live it. Yeah, Lisa. It looks great. He will love it. Is that what it's supposed to read? And scribble all over it. That's right. Keep it. You reckon? I'll just glue something over the top of it. But yeah, it's pretty ordinary. Anyway, back to colouring and my cold coffee now. I was determined to drink it. Yeah, I mean, she wants it for a 1-year-old and he'll be able to play with it eventually. I've got some other stuff. The car stamps that Bev bought yesterday for me, I put them on a piece of paper and then I scanned it last night. They come out pretty cool, so I can do that whenever I want and cut them out. So I did that and I put them in the envelope for now. So when he's older and he can hold a pencil, he can colour them in. And then I thought, well, I've got a little card there. You can write significant stuff on it, like the first time he ever held a pencil, and the first time he ever coloured, and the first word that he ever said in the journal. Because the cards and stuff. Oh, that broke my arm. Like the aeroplane's got adventure on it. That's a big word for him. You know, when he gets old enough, his mum can help him with that. But it's got go on it and crunch on it and wow on it and things like that. And then on the back, I just did some coffee dyed paper. You know, the first time he ever said, you know, one of these words, or the first time he ever coloured and held a pencil, or, you know, they can write whatever they want on the back. You scribble over it. Who cares? Just things like that. And then that just sits in there like that. Grab that out. Good morning, dear Lisa Welch. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. How are you today? I love that. Yeah, it looks great. He will win it. I had to go and feed my cat his second day. She did wet food for the day since he got out of his tunnel. He looks like likes to hide in. Expect me to chop up his wet food in cake. Oh, very small. Amounts to him since there's easy for him to eat. He's only 3 years old in human years, and he has a smaller mouth for weighing between 14 and 15 pounds. He's a bigger breeded cat. Oh, he's only 3. He's only a young'un. Wes will be 5 in October. Heaven forbid. Anyway, I'm using Polychromo Earth Green 172. I'll just go over lightly. Oh, she's got a good bra on. Her boobs sit pretty good for an old girl. Usually they go. Don't put that in there. Oh, there was another. I watched a movie. Just felt like chilling out. And I watched War of the Worlds. But it's a new one. It's got Ice-T in it. And it's got Eva Longoria in it. It was alright. I certainly wouldn't rave about it, or can't even say I'd never watch it again. But it was based on modern technology, and Ice-T was in like a computer room for the majority of the time. It was alright. It was watchable, but did I watch anything else? I can't remember. Oh yeah. I went up and saw a friend up the road I haven't seen for a while, and when I was leaving, we talked about movies for a minute, and her hubby said The Beekeeper, and I said, well, I've got that on my watch list. Is it good? And he went, and I watched it. And The Beekeeper with Jason Statham. It's good. The Beekeeper is good. And I pissed myself laughing. I don't want to say when they're carrying off the bridge. I'll leave it at that. But that was funny. If you got that sort of humour. Stupid movie. I can't say to them, I'll watch it again. Mine are okay with a bra, I laugh at them. I'd rather him not fight with big pieces of wet food while he would walk away and eat. So I have 24 cans of pickle. I've got sensitive skin stomach, which, you know, meal for $45. Yeah, no. Yeah, eat every bit of that. Cat. Stupid movie. There's some change using my Amazon Prime account since it is the cheapest option. This is the cheapest option I can get in the sensitive skin stomach with grains. Wet cat food for him. Yeah, it's hard to get a lot of cat foods without grain in it because they bulk it up. I think that's part of it down there too. Oh, cool. Where's that bloody cat? Is he inside? I'm going to shut the door. Legs are getting cold. Must be outside. Hurry up and come inside, Wes. Shut the door. Legs are getting cold, so I wrap my big, huge cardigan back over my legs. I'll just start the whole lot. The base. So over on this page, she's got pinkish colours on, not bright pink, but pink, and he's got blue, and she's green. So I've got purple and yellows and stuff down here, and pink and blue. I'll stick to the same colours, and green. And I have no idea what this is going to turn out like. Cats blue, cats. My cat's vet believes cats eat some grains when they catch their own food in the wild, but I have read online that cats don't have enzymes and just carbs. So. No, they eat grass if they, their stomach for digestion and all that sort of stuff, but generally they don't eat wheat. They're meat eaters, they're carnivores. Gotta turn that side a bit. I'm actually getting into this, like I've got the cauldron done, and now I'm doing this, and I'm really just, yeah. I was looking forward to colouring it, and I am enjoying colouring it. I don't know what the colours are all going to turn out like together. I'm not really fussed about any of that. Hopefully the overall finished piece looks okay, but, well, don't like it, just buy another book. Start again, yeah, not. Now, when I was in Kmart the other day, they had, I think it's World of Colour or something. There's a lot of repeats in it. I look at it. So I don't need that. Do I want to colour that again? No. Do I want to colour that one again? No. Don't need it. Put it back. grab that other book and quickly show you because it was for those that live in Australia, I guess. It's not something a lot of us, well, I don't know, you know, if you like don't want to, if you want to colour something a bit more simple and not so, you know, technical. Anyway. So that means I can shut the door, you bloody cat. Beautiful day yesterday, beautiful blue sky and everything, and today it's the opposite, it's cloudy. Alright, this is the one I got at Kmart for $12. Look at the damn side of it. It is $12. Bargain. And there's some, you know, there's cards and gift tags to colour. But it's got some, you know, mandalas, it's got all sorts of, like, you know, like I said, it's not nothing, you know, like technical and detailed like that. But there's some good pictures in it. So I'm going to pull these out and put them in journals. Don't know what I'm going to do with all these journals or everything or anything else. This is just a good base to go in a journal. But there's some, you know, there's a few, some pictures are okay, better than others, but yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good for $12. I'm just quickly flipping through. See, it's got basic pictures, it's got different stuff. It's got mandalas, whichever you prefer. But then you got ones like that. Where to go? You got ones like that do your eyes in. So yeah, it's got all sorts of stuff. But at the back, it's got like tags that you can pop out. Whoops, happy birthdays and all that sort of stuff. And so there's tags in there, and then there's like their cards at the back. And they're not like thick as well, like good cardstock. Anyway, for $12, look at the size of it. Like, that was a bargain. I had to grab it. Yeah, that's a good fit book, that is, for $12. Anyway, but they're ideal for pulling out, and they're glued in, not sewn in as well. But yeah, just cut them out or whatever and put them in journals. Cats do eat whatever the birds, etc. They kill it, eat through this water, like they're a bit of vegetable, etc. I was also told that the wet food is less in calories than the dry food because the wet food has more water in it than the dry food, which makes more sense to me. I'm back posting at the door, I had a parcel. Oh, what did you get, Pam? Tell us. I only ever fed Shadow raw meat for her main meal and a chicken and rice dry food. You can practice in that book and colour those images the way she wants to without having to think about it. Yeah, Brittany, I don't think I'd colour in something like that. I've got too many other good books to colour. And it's great to use in the journal, hand coloured to suit your colours, etc. Yep, they can colour it themselves. That's what journals are for. They're for writing, for memoirs, for, you know, whatever. Just doodle and fiddle in it and all that sort of stuff. They need any grace. read online that they don't have the enzyme progesterone, but also found more meat, wet cat food is less calories than dry food because it had more water. She ate raw kangaroo meats, not wet food. But like all, living, like humans or animals, dogs, cats, horses, whatever they need, gotta have a bit of variety. Horses, you're feeding them, they might have a bit of oat and chaff and a bit of this and a bit of that. But if you change their food, you've got to gradually do it. Don't just change it. They've got to have, it's got to be gradual. This one is green yellowish 173. So she's not going to be in bright greens. A little bit of light green for highlights and things like that, but she's not going to be bright, pretty coloured. This one I think is a bit bright. The pine green. I'll try it. Yeah, so it's not a green that I really. It's a bit too bright. The juniper green 165. Yeah, that's a darker green, but it's not so bright. But it's still too bright for what I wanted. So I'm going back over with green yellowish 173. Make that dark in there. Lisa's gone to sleep. Yeah, she's gone to La La Land. I suppose you could call this a bit of karma for all the kids that she's chopped up and eaten and chromium green, I don't know. Test it on a small area. No, it's a good green. It's not bright. Maybe I could have just used that. Yeah, it was the pine green. But I've also got this one here too. The chrome oxide green is another good green. That's why I picked the polys and that today, because they've got colours that I wanted. Make sure that line doesn't get anywhere near where I'm colouring. Well, that's the juniper, which is on the brighter side, and the pine green is on the brighter side. So they're just going to be little bits here and there. I could actually just spend the day just sitting here colouring this. Yeah, like I said, I was looking forward to colouring it for some reason, and then now that I've started it, I could just keep going. But it's a stream picture, so. Hardly any dry food, mainly raw meat in her prime. She was a good 8 kilos, lots of muscle being a demon. She was strong. Once about 14, she started to decline. It's been nice to have her back in chat for a bit. She's a hoot. Yeah, she's gone to sleep. We tested her out, Pam. She's gone to La La Land. And it has been great having her back in chat. It's been awesome. But I guess at her age she needs low phosphorus but still high enough protein food to eat through, especially if she passed the birthday last year. She's been her 16th birthday last week. And it's like, okay, he's a Maine Coon, mixed breed cat. But my mum has looked at images, photos of Norwegian forest cat, which is their predecessor in the Maine Coon cat. Now shortly. A big Maine Coon. Yes, please. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Some of them are huge. They're massive, and oh yeah, absolutely gorgeous. But not only are they gorgeous, but the size of them is what I like. Oh, they're just. Oh, some of them are huge. Yeah, not a normal size. I like big, huge one. That would be awesome. There was a movie on a few weeks ago that was like a Hansel Gretel that was on. I was sort of watching it, but not watching it. I was too busy doing artwork or something. But it was on the spooky, dark side of things. I feel like cutting the eggs on toast, but I haven't got the eggs. Well, it's a good day for arting. It's getting darker out there. It's going to rain. It's supposed to be 15 and rain in Melbourne, so it won't be that different here. No, darker. The smaller his size, my mum believes. Yeah, he looks more like. Some Maine Coon cats are longer in length and weigh over 30 pounds, but overall, it's a European company. It's Australian companies in some of the countries that get Maine Coon on my list. B. European countries that sells cats are bigger. It's that 300 houses that would work best for a cat. Good morning to you, Lulu. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Bigger in length than way over 30 minutes overweight and all else to sell replacement parts for their cat trees. So this was how I was able to buy a big enough hammock to. Now I don't want a bright green, so I think the best thing, you can use a grey, a green, a grey, a brown. Try this one. Cold grey number 6, 2, 3, 5. So I'm going to make it darker down here. It might not be dark enough. I might do it. Oh, eyes just flickered. Hate that. No, okay, darker. I'll just go to the black. And then go over the top with green yellowish on the 7, 3. Yeah, good shading. I'm just looking. It's like she's got a corset, or those old, well, a corset, but they're more a top than an undergarment corset. The ones. Well, actually getting hungry. Don't know why. Tin of baked beans and some nice rolls and fresh rolls that I bought yesterday. Oh, I'd like a fresh coffee. Can someone make me a fresh coffee, please? Which one's the brightest? That one, I think. Hang on. Yeah, I might go try the juniper. Oh, it's got really dark in there. The light would have changed in here. Yeah, she's missed for sure. Yeah. So, it's there, so it's looking good. Yeah. Yeah. We were all set birthday last week. Sometimes I think I'm here to talk a bit. Then it's a blizzard coming. You know, my younger sister's last taking care of most of my niece stayed away in the dirt place. Loving the colours. Thank you, Leonie. It is paired. 15 years was a good one. I was thinking, right, the kids at this time. So let my dad feed and wet food 3 times. And 3 different types of wet food. Oh, she was mad at some of the country dry cat treats. Now these little islets. I think that's just a bit too green in there. Dial it down a bit. Too light. Well, I think my black is broken. Oh. Oh. No, she found a forever home, Brittany. Okay. Um, yeah, was using that one, I think. Bev was here yesterday. I opened up the super tool, showed her the top shelf. She's like, oh wow. I'm like, yep, there were top shelf pencils next to their watercolours and some TVs. And then we have chameleon markers, gel pens, and brush pens, and all sorts of stuff. And then we've got watercolour paints, and we've got inks, and we've got pen pastels, and this, oh my god. So a lot of art supplies, but you take the cake. I said, yeah, I'm not, Lord, there's worse out there. I think I went a bit too far. Let's see if I can dial it back a bit. Yeah, there's people out there that have a lot more supplies. And I think my main two colours for this one is the earth green and 172 I think it is, but anyway, earth green and green yellowish 173. They're my main two colours. Feel like crafter's heaven. I'm saying bye, see you next week. Bye, Lisa Welch. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourself. Have a lovely rest of your evening or whatever the case may be. It's pretty quiet here today. Yeah, nothing exciting here today. It's a pretty mundane, boring. No, it's not boring. It's never boring with you guys in chat, but I'm not saying that much. Having my moments. See, that one's really bright. Which is the juniper. So just adding it in a few places just for a bit of colour variation, but that's about it. I don't want her bright and pretty and colourful. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's stick with the one. What? Chrome oxide green. Just putting some black down lightly. And then put the green over the top. Set one chrome oxide green. Skin locks at the moment, not sure what she's been up to in the garden. Oh, she's allergic to what's out there. It's hard. Nightmare to put her on a daily and skin locks. Oh, bless her. There is this cat on the dog. She's the one who gets into the garden all the time. I'm still eating. She found a rat down the back of a shed a few months ago. Now her lunch goes to find it. Yeah. Yeah. Staffordshire across border. Smell must be good for her. There's a fair number of better dog food in this and I didn't even mix his skin protein that feeds a can because American Staffordshire is looking great and you've done heaps. Thank you for the reassurance, babe. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to be quiet and get on with the show and you guys can entertain yourself. Have no doubt about that one. I got a little bit done. Yeah, I don't know how you can do so many layers of colours and detail and all that and get so much done. I swap my pencils a lot. I like to add, a lot of variation in that colour, not just, one colour. I like to really add some life to it. But yeah, some of them just get it done so quick. It's like, yeah, it's not happening here. And when you add, like I've just done in this area here, but sometimes when you add lots of colour like that, it can look like a watercolour. But it's actually pencil. I haven't used this one too much either. It's a bright green. I was going to use it a bit more for highlights. And it's earth green yellowish. I haven't really used it. It's a good green when you use the earth green on, earth green on top. That's a good colour. It needs to sharpen. Right, your kids are allergic, your dog's allergic. Oh dear. Betty was the queen of getting pages done. Yeah, but she used copies. We planted apple plants years ago. She's allergic to them. Oh dear. That was a long time ago. Laugh out loud. Nightmare. Carrots are included in the common vegetable and grain food. She loves carrots. No garlic, onion, cabbage, peas, beans. Yeah, she's okay with carrot, potatoes. Yeah, garlic, onion, and cabbage, all very high in sulphur. All those. Ideally does make chicken and rice and beef and rice from the source of vegetables option for dogs. This carrying meat, nice diet. We tried her with capsicum, funniest thing ever. She loved our apples and oranges also. I tried it with a capsicum. Yeah, no dog, they've lived on farms and eat broccoli, or they live on an avocado farm and love avocados and pears and like, well, don't give me dog grapes though. They shouldn't have grapes. Which I didn't know as a little kid. And I used to get grapes and put them in my Labrador's mouth and then squish them. Fucking figs would do. But he hated him. Like he's a lab, they'll eat anything. But yes, I didn't know as a kid that they shouldn't have grapes. Oh, what's her name, Daddy? Oh, I want to get on with her boots. I'm going to use browns anyway, but something dark. This is what I'll do, I think. Walnut brown 177. And maybe a bit of juniper. This is too bright. Hang on a sec. Are you up to no good? Don't know what you were doing. Everything looks normal. It sounded like you were up to no good. be able to find something similar here because I'm not really in Australia. That's a magic too. Skin loves at high, so we have to watch out for with diarrhea. We're big for food now, thanks Brittany, not so much on there, but she's stable now. Yeah. Yeah, horses eat stinging nettles. There's a lot of iron in stinging nettles. And if they eat too much of it, they break out in hives. Guy rang me one day and it's like, horse got lumps all over it. Went there and it's like, yeah, it's been hooking into the stinging nettles. So I said, that's all right, you can massage that. So I did, and you could see by the end of the massage, the hives had just dispersed right before your eyes. Unbelievable. But yeah, a lot too much iron. Don't know how they can eat them anyway. They're horrible bloody plants. Horrible, horrible plants. One of the farms I was picking at with broccoli, the bloody stinging nettles were higher than the damn broccoli plants. I refused to cut it and I'm just walking through. It's like, I'm not cutting that. If you can't weed your bloody rows and look after them and expect us to get stung to bits, pick a broccoli underneath all that stinging nettle, it's not happening. Just pick the occasional head and keep walking, and it's like, nah. If you don't want to look after it, then I ain't picking it. Thank God we had, I think, well, I don't know, if it had been watered, we would have had wet pants on, so that plastic bit of protection, because just wearing your clothes, walking through that would have been a bloody nightmare. So, no. Get stung through your clothes and alright, I want the brown. They're all green. Stood and rubbed against many of those in my life. Thank you for streaming, Heather. Take care, everyone. Bye, Mona. Thank you for being here today, sweetheart. 2 hours are up anyway. I'm just going to play around with one of her boots a little bit as I scratch my eye. And then let you all get on with your lives. Walnut, 177. So where's all my browns? Right number 180. Have a good week, mate. You probably left already, Dylan. Have a good week. Hope to see you next week. Yeah, I'm not keen on that one. Try a Van Dyke brand at 176. Oh, that's not bad. If I use whichever one it was, which one was it? I don't know, was it raw umber, brown ochre? Oh, which one was it? One of these. Might have been. That's too yellow. I don't know which one it was. Raw umber. Don't think it was that one either. I don't know which one it was. But anyway, when I used the Van Dyke Brown over the top, it took colour. Because I don't think I mentioned which colour I was using. Go back to the walnut brown. And Van Dyke Brown. I want to lighten that up a little bit. Ivory. Not really top out. This is the chain away from the first born, transform, die. Born with the first blind. Yeah, they should make lizards' heads too. Drop tail lizards. They eat the heads, they eat enough of them. It sends them crazy. Because I don't know, it does something. It's taking place in the late 70s. They found that being fishing terminals was LEDs of the mother. Yeah, all the stuff that goes on. Decides that want to make clear the needed to remove the foods without finding it. Irritate. There's always bloody something. Alright, so I've done one boot. I can do the other one off stream. So cauldron's pretty much done. I can see a few places I'd like to fix up. And she's pretty much done her clothes. So yes, that and that in 2 hours. And I got all that. Alright guys, love you and leave you. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for being here today. Held in there for another week. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Looking great, Hannah. Thank you very much, B. Yeah, let's see what mischief we can get up to this week. No buying anything. Nothing. Take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you for streaming. Have a loving it. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you for being here. Stream catching all next week. Okay, guys, love you and leave you. See you later. Bye.